do a mashup review of all the contemporaries that I read when I was sick. So I think it's like 4 books that I read. So I'll do a brief review about them all. And then at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you guys about a giveaway that I'm doing for one of the books that I accidentally got 2 copies of. If you watched one of my book calls, you saw me, and I said I would do a giveaway, and I wound up reading it, so you guys get to win a giveaway. And this will be a YouTube-focused giveaway, so if you guys are subscribed to my channel, you guys will get the most entries, and hopefully that'll be some fun. But the first book I'm going to talk about is Love, Life, and the List by Casey West. Up from my library and I actually finished reading this the day that I got sick. I went to an Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner signing for the book series On Earth, and for some reason I got really sick that night. But I wound up finishing this book that night and I really liked it. I gave it 4 stars. I really like Casey West. She writes like not only really like cute romantic comedies, but they always have like a deeper issue, and I really like how she always picks something. And this book had to deal with an artist named Abby who really wanted to be included in a gallery showing, but her boss at the gallery told her pieces don't have any heart. And she made it her mission to do a list, which I love, like scavenger hunts or like goal lists because they're always so fun. And she decides to do this stuff with her best friend Cooper. And it's just a really, really fun book, like how like they like decided to do it all. And I also like that the new friendships that went into her life, but also they deal with her harder issues like military deployment, a lot of self-discovery for both Cooper and Abby. And even though you don't get Cooper's point of view, I felt like he was a really, really well-drawn character. You know, the book series is a little bit predictable, but there were some moments that I was like, oh my god, I did not see that coming. So it was really good. I really liked it. And it also deal with her mother having a possible like dealing with, you know, elements of mental illness, which I thought was really interesting, and I really liked it. And I just really liked Cooper. He has become one of my top book boyfriends. I've been trading book boyfriends like there's no tomorrow. Every single boy I'm gonna say, oh, he became my next book boyfriend. But overall, I thought it was super cute, and I definitely want to read more by Casey West. One of my goals in 2018 is to complete all her books. I have a couple of left that I still need to read. But yeah, I thought it was really cute, and I gave it 4 stars. If you're looking for kind of a cute, more self-discovery, there was definitely a very, very hardcore romance in this, but it did have a lot of elements of self-discovery. I would highly recommend that you check out Love, Life, and the List by Casey West. And I actually read in one full day, and I did that a couple of days when I was sick just because I really had nothing else to do. But it's Foolish Hearts by Emma Mills, and this was the December book for Owlcrate for the Seize the Day box. I really like this book. This was definitely my favorite contemporary that I read. And I have never read anything by Emma Mills, but I'm definitely intrigued by her, so I will definitely want to read more. I know she has 2 other books out, First and Then and The Adventure Ends. So those are 2 that I would love to read this year as well. And I did say in a couple other videos I'm going to try to read a contemporary book a month, so we'll see how that goes. I know my one for February right now. It's the new Katie McGarry book. But this book I really liked. It follows this girl named Claudia who winds up overhearing about the breakup for the biggest couple in her school. And because of that their interaction, she winds up having to do a project with one of the girls involved in the breakup, and it does not go well. So her teacher, trying to save them, decides that they can try out for the school play, and that will help them increase their grade. And it was a really important like friendship novel. They had a lot about friendship, a lot about family, a lot about new friends that you develop and learn about. It was really, really good. I really, really liked it. And I thought the friendship really took, like, a forefront in this novel. You don't always get a lot of friendship novels. They're more, like, romance. And there was, like, hints of romance. And I really did like the romance towards the end of it. But I did like the play Midsummer Night's Dream as, like, a backdrop of this. Because you could make some alliterations to it. Like, oh, like, that's like that in the play if you know Midsummer Night's Dream. But I really enjoyed it, and it was like such a quick read. I did not want to put it down. I found it super adorable. This was definitely my favorite contemporary that I read during that week, and it was just super, super cute. I really like Claudia. I loved what's her name? I loved Iris, who becomes a good friend of hers in this book. And it's just like, I love how different Claudia and Iris was. And also there was a lot of LGBTQ representation. Again, it was just such a fun, quick read. that really focused a lot on friendship, and I just was really, really captivated, and I will definitely want to read more by Emma Mills in the future. If you have not checked out Foolish Heart, this is the Owl Crate exclusive cover, but the other one is like, I think, just a different color palette. This is definitely going on to my keep shelf to read when I'm just having a bad day, because it's definitely a feel-good novel, and definitely the books, that box theme sees the day was definitely like what I felt for this. Really liked it, and I highly recommend that you check it out. Another book that I completed in one day, and that is Lucky in Love by Casey West. This book came out July 25th, 2017, and I got it from my friend who went to Book Expo, I think. I think he got it at Book Expo. But yeah, overall, I like this. I think I like this less than Love, Life, and the List, but I did like it. It's about this girl named Maddie who winds up buying a lottery ticket for her birthday, and she winds up winning a ridiculous amount of money. So it kind of follows her trials and tribulations of figuring out what she wants her life to look like. And I dealt with her really like hard issues, because just because you win the lottery doesn't mean your life automatically changes for the better. And I thought that it handled that and infamy really, really well. And I thought that it really looked at like what you would do with all that money and how it affects your life, your relationship with your friends, your family, and the guy that you kind of like. I do wish that we would have saw more of her love interest in this book. That was the one downside to this. I felt like it was a very, very Maddie-centric story, and I wasn't as invested in the romance, even though I really did like Seth in it. I just wanted them to interact a little bit more, and I wanted her to like actually talk to him and not just like not talk to anyone about what she was feeling, because she's not an impulsive character, and this was a very, very impulsive decision. So you look at her one impulse and what the impact it has on her, but it definitely was cute. It definitely had me racing through it to finish it. I really was not feeling well, but I did not want to put the book down, and I really wanted to finish it. So for that, I gave it like 3.5 stars. I really did like how it dealt with harder issues. Casey West always kind of picks an issue and kind of attacks it, and I really did like it, and I was impressed by it. So I gave it like 3.5 stars. I don't think I'd read this book again. I would read Love, Life, and the List again. But if you're looking for a cute contemporary about winning the lottery, I highly recommend that you check it out. It was Little Black Dresses and Little White Lies by Laura Stampler. I got this from Book Outlet. And I really like this. I gave it 4 stars. It's definitely like the perfect like Devil Wears Prada meets How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, set in a YA world in New York City. Basically follows this girl named Harper who applies to be a intern at like a teen Vogue type magazine. But when she is declined for her first choice position, she is chosen to be a dating blogger. The only problem is she has had no dating experience, and what she wrote her test essay on was about an experience that was not hers. It was an experience that she stole from her best friend. She basically has to go through this entire summer, like, basically learning how to be a teenage blogger by, like, dating, and it's just so funny. It's really, really fun. It's really, really cute. It also deals with a like harder issues, but I really liked it. I gave it like 4 stars. It was a really, really fast-paced read, and it definitely like screamed to me like Devil Wears Prada or How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. I like how you got to read her stories, and I loved all that stuff about it. It was a really, really super cute novel, so if you're looking for kind of a quick read, but one that does have deals with kind of like a little bit more like issues, I really liked it. Like the entire cast of characters. I thought the boy was super cute, and I just really liked Harper. I thought she was really, really quick-witted and stuff like that, and I'd be excited to be reading more by Laura Stampler in the future. And this is actually the book that I'll be giving away, but I'll talk about that at the end of the video. So definitely a 4-star read. If you're looking for kind of a fun quick read, I would definitely recommend you read this one. During my contemporary binge-a-thon was The Names They Gave Us by Emery Lord. This is another book that I picked up from Book Outlet during that order that I got. And I really like this. I have read books by Emery Lord in the future. I did give it 4 stars, and there's a massive reason I gave it 4 stars. I love contemporary books that have a solid conclusion. That did not happen in this book, but even though there wasn't a solid conclusion, I really did like it. Basically follows this girl named Lucy, and she is a very, very religious person. Her dad's a pastor, and she learns at the start of the book that her mom's cancer has returned. And her mom makes a decision that she is not going to send Lucy to their parents' camp. She's going to send her to a camp to be a camp counselor for troubled kids or kids that have a lot of baggage. And it was just so well done. I really liked it. I gave this book 4 stars. It's definitely going to go on my keep shelf because I really loved it. It kind of reminded me, it had elements of like, I don't know if you ever watched the TV show Higher Ground, which was on Fax Family a long time ago. it had Hayden Christensen in it, but I really like that show. I just wish this book was like a little bit more. I wanted a little bit more about the kids in the story. I just wanted a little bit more. That's why I only gave it 4 stars, and the ending was kind of like shocking, and I was like, I have to know what happens, and there is no sequel. But I really did like the character of Lucy. I don't always read a lot of religious books, but I thought that it really handled the religion in like a really like light way. I didn't think it was like overbearing. I didn't think it was like knock you over the head. But I really did like the various cast of characters, and it did have a lot of LGBTQ diversity in the story. And I really just liked it. It was a really, really quick read, and it dealt a lot with like grief. And Lucy wasn't only dealing with grief, but she was also trying to help other kids deal with grief. And I really did like that. So yeah, and it definitely had a lot of friendship elements as well. And I was really, really, it was a very, very gut-wrenching book at points, but it was really, really well done. So if you're looking for kind of an emotional book, just be prepared that the ending is open-ended. So just go in prepared for that. But overall, I really liked it, and I'll definitely read more about Emery Lord in the future. Giveaway is Little Black Dresses and Little White Lies. It is a paperback edition of it, and it does have a remainder mark on the bottom. I know some people really don't have issues with that, but I wanted to be very honest. So I will be doing a giveaway. I'm gonna set it. This video will post next. You guys will be seeing this on a Friday, so I will post it on a Friday. And you guys will have a week to enter. If you are subscribed to my YouTube channel, you will get an automatic, once you click, it will just be, you will get like a certain amount of entries, and then if you subscribe to my blog, you'll get another one. If you comment on my blog, and if you tweet it, you'll get more entries. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a treat. I really have not been having the best week or month, as the case may be, but I wanted to give you guys a treat for following me. I also did get up to 78 followers, which is very exciting. And I have a couple more giveaways planned. I'm gonna try to like do them like opposite. So like one will be for my blog, one will be for my YouTube channel, but you can enter as many as you want. And be sure you're subscribed to my blog, because you just do get more chances to win these things. And everything is linked in the description box. And I also do have an Instagram below that I've been trying to take more pictures on. But yeah, so this will be posted. You guys will be seeing this on a Friday, and you guys will have a week to enter. And I hope you guys like it, and I hope you guys like the giveaway. Thanks, guys, for bearing with me with all these contemporary books. This is not what I planned to read, but it definitely needed to read them. And I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!